to What's Right with the World with your host, Glenn Ambrose.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to What's Right with the World. That's a lot of W's. I had to really think. Welcome. And today we are talking about, I'm going to turn it over to Ben for our story about what's right with the world.
All right. Today we're talking about a cancer vaccine that eliminated tumors in mice. So this is from the Stanford website. Activating T cells in tumors eliminated even distant I can't say that word in mice. Stanford researchers have found lymphoma patients are being recruited to test the technique in a clinical trial.
Nice.
So, hope.
Yeah. So there's some hope. So hopefully it's heading in the right direction.
Yeah. And, there's always new studies about cancer research and stuff, but this is a very hopeful turn of events that I'm just kicking myself for not being able to pronounce that word.
Don't feel any shame towards it, man.
I won't.
Yeah. So all this, lots of money goes into cancer research. And of course, there's lots of people saying that we're hiding the cure and all that stuff. And, the truth will surface. I don't know if we're hiding some sort of cure that they've already found or they're not. All I know is that, things are pointing in the right direction. And if we keep pushing and leaning towards the solution, then we can find it. There's every problem has a solution, and the fact that we're starting to see things publicly publicized that are saying that they're finding things that work is really hopeful, because as it's nowadays cancer touches everyone. It's I remember hearing this mentality about people in recovery, about addicts, that that everyone's been touched by an alcoholic or an addict. Somehow it's been a friend or a family member or something like that, because there's so many millions of them. And it's the same thing with cancer. It's, everybody's been touched by it, whether it's a friend or a family member. So the fact that we're putting energy towards the solution is enheartening, very, very hopeful.
So what's special about this particular vaccine and vaccine is being used in quotation marks, I just want to point out, by the researchers. The good news about this vaccine is that it's tending to work on all types of cancers.
Wow.
Maybe not every single type, but a wide range of them.
I think I saw something about it being like an immune booster that's part of it that they're injecting in or something too. So whenever I see something like that, I like that mentality, because it's kind of more of a holistic mentality where we're trying to get our bodies to heal itself more, kind of in that direction anyway. So, which I think is a lot of times we find the answers there when we're going towards that holistic approach, when we're only focused on the symptoms and going, which a lot of times we can, this scope is getting small. Here's another thing that's right with the world. Like, I think before it was, Western medicine was really based on the symptoms. And of course it still is to some degree. And the Eastern medicine was more based in the cause, treating the cause, of the symptoms. So getting to the core of it. And since this world is shrinking, we're blending those two more and more, which is good, because I think, we're taking some of our advances in the Western culture and applying them in more ways of Eastern culture thinking. So when we blend those two, I think that, that's giving us more hope for more advances. So this is really good news. and we'll put good energy towards it and hope that it keeps feeding it, and we keep continuing to walk in a direction of curing cancer, so it's no longer an issue.
Absolutely. I mean, this, you get excited when you hear a vaccine has worked on mice, and some new cancer treatments have worked on mice, but there is a leap, and that's why they're looking for people for a clinical trial now, and because not everything transfers.
I bet you they'll find them too.
So
I bet you'll find them,
of course,
because there's so many different people with so many different types of cancers that are, really, they've got nothing to lose. They need to, they're willing to try anything. And it's, I know people who have been dealing with different types of cancers that are going strictly holistic, and some of them are having wonderful results. So it's we're really that's what I feel with the whole cancer thing is. It seems to me that there's been just a shift in the last few years of us just really expanding our mentalities and just focusing on that solution more, as opposed to the, oh my God, isn't this a horrible problem? More focusing on, well, let's try this. Well, let's try this. Well, what about this? And people just taking different routes and finding successes in different areas where we may not have tried before with more of a closed-minded approach.
Yeah, and we're going to get there someday.
Absolutely.
It may be this. It may not. But we're going to keep an eye on it. And if there's more news coming out about the clinical trial and stuff, then we'll be back.
Absolutely. So keep looking for what's right with the world, and we will talk with you soon.
Glenn is available for life coaching sessions, in person or via phone and Skype. To book an appointment or for more information, go to glennambrose.com, follow him on Facebook and Twitter, or click the link in the description of this episode.